So this is part two to our little presentation on YouTube, and we promise we won't keep you much longer, probably no more than 10 minutes. If you watched our little video on valuation, and if you think, I'm wrong, try watching Shark Tank one evening. See what any one of the sharks, what multiple of earnings they're willing to pay. I said in the beginning of part one that maybe a 17 times earnings would be fair. That's not really the truth. They wouldn't pay 17 times earnings if their life depended on it. That's what Wall Street puts on it. Remember, Wall Street used to charge you $200-$300 a trade, in and out. In and out. Imagine that. So we don't bother with the valuations, but we trade. We trade on a daily, on a weekly, we trade on a monthly, and we trade intraday. Now, how did we trade this today? Well, we saw the action, and let me show you what you're looking at. We had shown our members the specifics of this chart last night, actually, and you can do this on any time frame. Do you see? And you have to have a little bit of trading skills and knowledge, but see this big heavy blue line, this heavy yellow line, the heavy red line? This is the daily Bollinger Bands. Daily Bollinger Bands. Do you see these candles? These are 5-minute candles. Do you see the thin blue line and the thin red line and the gray line? These are Bollinger Bands that represent an hour. So we knew back here things were getting frothy on Tilray, and then she gapped up today, or actually the other day, moved along. We know once she's outside this daily Bollinger, she's really frothy. And then she gapped up today and then ran and pulled back and then ran again and got up into here. When she was up in here around 240, 250, what did we do? We bought puts. We bought puts. Those are option contracts betting on the price going down. Because you see, we had no idea, how much higher it was going to go, but we knew what the mechanics were, and we tried to do that as close to 3 o'clock as possible, because you see this little squeeze here that ran up like that? That's when anyone who had shorted it or was naked shorted, that's when the banks started to squeeze them. And they squeeze them between 2 and 3 o'clock. That's when the margin calls go out. As a matter of fact, we had just in here gotten our puts on, and it was up in here 3-4 minutes before 3 o'clock that the market put their first stop, their first halt on the stock. They knew things were just technically even overheated. You see, because even the company didn't want the price to go. They want to be able to dilute your value by adding shares over time and so forth. That's not in their interest. I mean, tonight it's entirely possible that the company, announces tomorrow morning that they're going to issue another 20 million shares on top of the 78 million. And what will all the yahoos say? Yay! Yay! I got more shares to buy. But remember what I said about value? They're knuckleheads. The company issues more shares, they're diluting your value. But, remember, always remember. These knuckleheads out here, these knuckleheads in the market, the retail crowd, they don't know how to value Apple or Google or Amazon or Tilray. You don't want to, and you want to make your valuation decisions based on their valuation? Are you nuts? Nope. We do it on a technical basis. So when the price collapsed, as it did, we closed those put options. You know how much they paid? 3 times what we bought them for. 3 times. 300% return. Now, the person who bought Tilray back in July said, hey, I'm up 1,200%. Well, that's since July, and he had all that exposure. He's not up 1,200% now. We made 300% in about an hour. I'm Bagging Don at StockMarketCaddy.com. If you like this sort of approach to looking at the market, to trading the market, you want to learn how to set up a chart where you can trade a 5-minute candle chart but yet have 1 hour Bollingers and daily Bollingers all on the same chart, or our proprietary GPS signal when we knew things were getting overheated right up in here, then feel free to join. We'll help you out. We're not a broker, I'm not a financial advisor. We've been all through those programs. They're nothing but stock pimps, folks. They're salespeople. They're going to sell you shit. And it will go to shit, trust me. But if you want to learn how to play this game, it's not a game you can win, but it's a game that you can play. You can learn it. You can spend years and years and years out in the woods and listening to Kramer. By the way, Kramer touted Tilray just last night. And then you know what the audacity of the guy, tonight he opened with? Bears make money, bulls make money, pigs get slaughtered. And that pig recommended to the masses that they go out and buy Tilray just last night. That's moxie for you. I'm Bagging Don at Stock Market Caddy. Feel free to check us out. Feel free to join. You want to talk to me in advance? I'd love to talk to you because we don't necessarily accept everybody. I like to talk to everyone that joins and make sure it's a good fit and your expectations are real. And my cell number is 813-758-8263. Sorry about the dog barking in the background. That's my boy Mulligan. All right. Good luck, everybody. And tomorrow, where might Tilray go? Chances are they will either issue more shares, but chances are they don't want to have any more halts tomorrow. So my guess is they'll probably, she came down, she filled this gap, she's probably going to open probably around 140 or 150. That's my guess. And she'll probably trade down a little bit and stay in a little low level range. I don't think she'll trade much more or close much more than 150 tomorrow. This high at 300, you'll be looking at that high for probably a few years. Good luck, everybody.